Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Southern Charm. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Darlene. How is everyone doing? Let me just switch this out. How is everyone doing today? And thank you for coming on board to hear the word of the day. What is the word for today, everyone? What is the word for today? First of all, how was everyone's weekend? All right, we got a full weekend from January 2023. We got a full weekend. How has your week been? I lost it. Let's try it one more time. The word of the day, which is a little ironic, courage and bravery, which is a little ironic because of the story that I told on my morning show. So, I don't know. God got jokes. And I guess this is a continuation of the morning show. I'm not going to explain it to you guys because I'm just a little over it at this point. But I love how spirit sends additional messages through. So, hi, Kenneth. Good morning. And Yolanda, good morning and good health. Thank you, sweetie. Courage and bravery. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Yes, and good health to everyone here. Courage and bravery. I think this is a personal message, but I hope it applies to someone else as well. The message: you have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it isn't always easy. Angels are surrounding you in a light of courage at this time and encouraging you to do what you know deep down in your heart is right. Being brave isn't about being emotionless. The angels are reminding you that it's okay to feel, and your vulnerability will allow you to tap into an even greater inner strength. Angels are always willing to help you feel safe. We just talked about this morning. They are always here to help you feel guided. They're always here to guard you. So call in as much help as you need. This is a time to take ownership of your energy and any situation that could be making you feel less than good. And through your courage, you will begin to attract experiences of being respected. Who's not being respected? Your angels are here to remind you that your soul cannot be tarnished or harmed. It's in the one part of your essence that always remains whole, healed, and complete. So, if you are feeling the need to defend yourself at this time, so weird. Angel wisdom is guiding you to back down. You don't need to protect yourself, especially when you have spiritual support. This is so weird. Call in the light of God and heaven and angels to protect you. Call him in, guys. Hi, Marlene. If you feel that you have made a mistake or have something that you need to share, be brave and take ownership of what you need to share. Trust that living with integrity will always lead to the greatest possible unfolding of your life. And just know that the best gift that you can give to the world at this time is your truth. I have a psalm for you, but it's not here in front of me. I have a psalm for you. Read Psalm 27 and right at the bottom, Marlene, where it says, even when my mother and father forsake me, God will not. I think it's Psalm 27. I don't know which verse, though. Focus on that psalm. I think it's Psalm 27. Let me see if I can check. But this courage and bravery isn't about who's disrespecting you. It's more about the bravery it takes to know sometimes that people are disrespecting you and to know maybe that's not your challenge. Do you understand the difference? Sometimes people do things to antagonize you. Is it Psalm 27? Actually, it's a good psalm regardless. Psalm of David. The Lord is my light and salvation. Who shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold. I'm reading this from the Bible, from Google. I don't know which Bible they're referring to. The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I be afraid? When evil men advance against me, it's so weird. Even in Psalm 27 is almost like what we talked about this morning. When evil men advance me to devour my flesh, when my enemies and foes attack me, they will stumble and fall. Though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then I will be confident. One thing I ask of the Lord is that what I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. For in this day of trouble, he will keep me safe in his dwellings. He will hide me in the shelter of his tabernacle and set me upon a rock. Then my head will be exalted above the enemies who surround me. As his tabernacle will I sacrifice with shouts and joy. I will sing and make music. Hear my voice when I call, O Lord. Oh, I don't have time. My battery died. I got to find the one that says, when my mother and father forsake me. But even that psalm is really good, mixed with courage and bravery. Like, even if you have a problem with being disrespected by your mother, don't take on a challenge. Maybe that's a life's lesson for you. Don't take on the challenge. It's actually a lose-lose, right? Especially if it's consistent, especially if you use your words and you're like, don't disrespect me, mother. Stop it. But if it's consistent, why is the challenge consistent? Maybe not communicating or backing away from the constant challenge of my family disrespects me is bigger than you, right? Don't go in the center of fire if you know that it's always on fire. So you don't go to Thanksgiving dinner. You don't go for Christmas dinner. Like, don't do something that you know can create havoc because you've already seen havoc. You don't continuously keep stepping in is what I think I'm trying to tell you guys. And that comes in a form of courage and bravery. And by not stepping in, you then help God because God is always there to protect you, lest you dash your foot against a stone, right? Don't add to something that God is trying to protect you from. Right. If your mother has nothing to argue with you about because you're not there for the argument, it's a win-win. Imagine the peace of mind that you're getting by not investing in making someone like you. Sometimes you just get more disrespected and you don't know the enjoyment of others when they're like, watch this. You're like, did you do that on purpose? Like, are you looking for a rise out of me? You got to know the difference. And sometimes family members will get a rise out of you. And you got to know who the family members are. And it doesn't have to be your mother. It could be cousins, right? Could be sisters, right? Could be your brother, right? And how strong you are has nothing to do with how you fight back. If anything, you can antagonize it more. Sometimes you got to let someone else be heard. You got to let someone say how much they don't like you. You have to hear it, not defend it. You have to be like, oh, how did I miss that? When your best friend calls you out your face, like I hate when, like if I had a friend and my friend calls me a bitch. Because I actually can tell the friendly bitch from the bitch. Ha 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 ha. There's a difference. Because I read the intonations in everything. So maybe the bitch isn't a bitch. Ha 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 ha. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it isn't always easy. Angels are surrounding you in a light of courage and guiding you to do what you know deep down in your heart is right. You know, bucking against somebody is going to cause a problem. You know that. Sorry if you can't sit in some space and let someone cuss you out. Sit in space and let someone cuss you out. And then check it off. Because that person can never come back to me ever again. For nothing. And I have a good heart. And I will walk over your bleeding body. I will not give blood. Hey, Tracy, so-and-so needs blood. We're all getting together. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let me know how that goes. Keep me informed. Being brave isn't about being emotionless. The angels will remind you that it's okay to feel. And your vulnerability will allow you to tap into an even greater strength. Angels are always willing to help you feel safe, feel guided, and guarded. So call in the right type of help. This is a time to take ownership of your energy in any situation that could be making you feel less than good. And through your courage, you will begin to attract experiences of respect. All right, guys. Exactly. Exactly. Peace of mind is a gem. You want a gem in your life? You want this? Your soul is peace of mind. You can't buy that. Right? Can't buy this. You can't buy this that's inside of you. Oh, thank you, soul sister. You always say that. Aww. So I hope I helped you guys today. You're right. I didn't take the challenge. I backed away and said no more. Yeah. Yeah. I think sometimes when we have family members that challenge us, We have to ask what's their deficiency, because you might carry something that is appalling to them because they don't have it. So why did you get it? Right? I get that a lot. Oh, she thinks she's so smart. Yeah, I don't think I'm smart. I do think I'm better. I do. Because I know how hard it took to get me in this place. So if you're spending a lot of time challenging me or making me look bad, I already know I'm better. And we're not going to have a conversation about who's better, because you're showing who you are. You're proving my point. Two different things. Because people that are proud of themselves in a group don't compete. It's just you presenting the world as you are, not showing up against one another. So that means there's a deficiency in someone who thinks that it's okay to be competitive to the point where you ruin someone's self-esteem. I'm not down for that. I'm going to pull back and I'm going to let you have whatever it is. Back in the day, I was like this all my life. Back in the day when I was a kid, the man that I married, brother, was chasing after me first. And we all used to go to the pool together, but the girls were all over him, all over him. And I just looked at him and I was like, let the girls have you. He wanted me, but I was not about to be with someone that thought like he was the Mac Daddy. Girls loved him. Pulled back. It wasn't even 6 months later when I met his brother. No connection. Didn't even know. Didn't even know his last name. And then I meet him and then he gives me this side eye as if like we screwed or something. I was a teenager, right? And years later, he was in his mama's house and he said, remember, we almost dated? But I don't even think he said it that way. And I looked at him and I said, no, we didn't. No. Don't come to me with all that crap. I was like, no, we didn't. He goes, oh, we didn't, Tracy? We didn't? And I was like, no. Because if he was going to make a stink, say what you got to say. Because I would have embarrassed him. But he let it go because we never did. Now, you wanted to cause a scene? Go ahead. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Because I'm not defending myself. Call me what you want. I'm never going to defend myself. Because the quality of the person that I'm defending is worthless. And I knew it. Lo and behold, this man killed somebody. He did. And escaped down to North Carolina and passed away very, very early. I knew at 15 the quality of what I wanted in my life. I already knew. And you weren't it. So now you want to try and embarrass me after you know I'm dating your brother? Say what you got to say. And he didn't. Because there was nothing there. But I certainly wasn't going to get up and act the fool and be like, you never. Nope. Nope. You got something to say? Say it. Let's hear it. So stop defending yourself, Marlene, with your mom. It's worthless. Totally worthless. Hi, sweetie. Don't put your hand in the fire if you know it's going to burn you. If you know you're going to have arguments during Christmas and Thanksgiving, I'm good. You coming? I'm good. I don't even ask who's going to be there anymore. No one disturbs my peace. But I'm also at a mature age. Thank you, Vic Game Chicks, for your own personal reading. Text me at 213-458-7408. Wow, very interesting story. Yeah. But look at the spirit. Look at how I was, through courage and bravery, there was no need to challenge him. You weren't mine. You weren't meant to be with me. I'm out. You want to challenge something in front of your mother? Do it. Do it, idiot. Work it out to the best of your ability. The bottom line is, when all was said and done, you weren't qualified to be with me. Think about it. I was never supposed to be with him, but it took courage and bravery to not challenge the other girls that were chasing after him. We were all kids, like 15 years old. We were babies. And I was like, what is that? Like the Mac Daddy of Harlem? Like, what is that shit? Like, I'd never seen it before. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. And that's a lot of little girls. They were all same age bracket, chasing after him. I wasn't down for that. Ever. He commits murder. And escaped it. Went down to North Carolina, literally escaped the crime. But then dies early. So maybe you didn't really escape the crime. It is what it is. Hi, Carmen. Hi, She's So Frugal. Oh, I love that name. I'm so frugal. All right. People can't handle who I am because they're envious of what they are not. People can't handle the light that they see in some people. And they try to diminish that light because they don't understand how you got the light. Same thing with Megan and Kelsey. Same thing. One has more light than the other. Same thing with Shanquella and those other girls, Winter and Dejanay. Shanquella had the light. People just absolutely love Shanquella. Those girls weren't loved in their personal lives. Just saying. Hi, Odd Dog. Hi, She's So Frugal. Same thing. Same thing. So rather than mess with people like Kelsey, it's important for spiritual people to know immediately Kelsey was always going to be a backstabber. That's the purpose of having this group, to stand in your grace. So if your mother's a problem for you, I wouldn't challenge her. It's not worth it. What are you going to brag about when you challenge your mother? And I called her out her face, and I called her this, that. How's that going to benefit you in the long? Think about it. I fixed her. Your mother? Your mother. All right. All right. Then I got to pray for you. Because karma is standing. Your mom might be wrong, but you can't be wrong with your mom and think you're going to have a good life. Karma shows up when you disrespect someone. It just does. And disrespecting your mom should never be the game plan, ever. There's nothing positive that can come out of disrespecting your mom. I promise you. I promise you. There is a way to organize your life where you don't step into that shit. Especially when you get out safely at 18. You get to get out. You don't invite it. And if it still shows up, because sometimes things show up in your 20s and it's like, wow, mom, you're still acting a certain type of way. Wow. Yeah, this might be my last Thanksgiving over here because you're crazy. All right. I hope I helped. I hope I helped everyone. Hi, CJ. Agree, right, Carmen? You totally agree. You don't challenge the wrong things because, oh my God. Because you won't know when karma shows up. You won't remember that you cussed your mother out. Ugly is just going to show up for you. You're like, oh, poor me. Like, oh, poor you. Do you remember the time you did this? Oh, by the way, if you ever do something like so bad, like cuss out your mom, just apologize to God. It actually can be forgiven. Nothing stays with you for life. You just need to know that you made a mistake and you don't have to speak to the person, right? What if the person passed away, Tracy? What am I supposed to do then? That's completely okay. God never passes away. Talk to God when you recognize spiritually that you've done something wrong. All it could be forgiven. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it one more time. One day I was thinking of a little girl that had disrespected. We were like 10 years old. And I totally disrespected her, right? Called her out her face. I was in camp, called her out her face, thought she was white. Came from racist parents. All I knew was the racism that they had said in the house. I never used it in my neighborhood because everybody there was white. But all of a sudden at camp, you know, I used words that my mother used, which was hilarious because she had a filthy mouth. And I'm telling you, I used everything on this little girl. One day, 3 girls busted into my cabin and was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They didn't say it like that because it was different back in the day. And I was like, I don't like her. I just don't like her because she's white. And they were like, Tracy, she's Latin. She's Spanish. And I was like, oh, well, that makes a difference. I really felt bad. I had mistaken blonde, blue-eyed for white. So I really felt bad. Later, after I learned history, you know, the Spaniards were sons of bitches later on. But let's not talk about that right now. So that's why the empire fell. In any case, I won't talk about that. It was years later. I must have been 50. Swear to God, I must have been 50. Late 40s. And she came to me. And I said to God, how do I find her? Like, I want to let her know, like, I was a horrible little kid at the time, based upon some circumstances that my parents had, you know, didn't help me with, right? And I was like, how do I get to tell her I'm a better person? Like, and I've been a better person from that day on. Like, she had an impact on me, right? So I was like, I heard God say, which we're going to talk about this weekend, Conversations with God, right? Where's my book? We're going to talk about this weekend, this Saturday, Conversations with God, right? This is for the book club. All right. Be careful, sweetie, when you want to call out that your mother's jealous of you. Watch that energy. That's a Jezebel energy. You might want to tone that down. Be careful what jealousy looks like to you. It might be true. Be careful how you call it out. Remember that. It's an ego sentence. It's a sentence based only in ego. In any case, I said to God, how do I find her? And God said, just apologize to me. And I was like, oh, God, that's so stupid. No, I mean, really, in earthly terms. How do I find her? Do I go on Facebook? Which was at the time like the only thing. The only thing that was out was like Facebook and maybe Snapchat. And I was like, oh, no, that's silly. So I go on Facebook. Do you think I can find her on Facebook? I'm talking to God. And he's like, he says it again. He says, apologize to me. And I was like, what? And a third time I heard, apologize to me. Give it to me. So I got corrected, unfolded my legs. I'm always like a leg crosser. Got centered, right? Because I already have the discipline on learning how to get centered. Got centered, closed my eyes, bowed my head, and asked God, to forgive me for being 10 years old, ask God to forgive me for a filthy mouth, ask God to give her the message that I didn't know what I was doing at age 10. I was mean, right? Then God said to me, which was really funny, God said, "You want to know what else you've done?" And I was already centered and, apologizing. So I said to God, "Yes." Whew, child. I was sitting on my bed when it happened. And so I laid down for God to give me a review of everything that I've done to hurt people. All I can tell you is by the end, I was crying. Tears were flowing down my face. Not the, not that cry, just the tears when God showed me how easy it was to hurt people and how it came from me. And what I began to realize is that, what is it? Hurt people hurt people. And I began to realize that I was hurting people based upon my upbringing, that I had used that as a basis to not know any better. And yet still I hurt. So it's still unforgiving. But to recognize that I'm capable of this, was capable of this, and God showed me people's hurt that was caused because of me. Yeah, I never did that again. I watched my words. Listen, I'm very careful from this point on. And if I do curse you out, I'll take the beating, because you have to get me to that place for me to just lose it. Because I do everything in my power not to let you take me out of focus. So, yeah, I hear you. No basic shit. Change your name. Let's start with that. Change your name. But you can't have a name like that and tell me that your mom is jealous of you. First of all, let's just start there. That name is not befitting you. But for you to say she kept me out of my cousin's wedding, maybe you weren't supposed to be there, maybe something else would have happened. She tricked me out of a relationship with my best friend for 10 years. She can't trick you out of your relationship with your best friend in 2 years because he didn't see the behaviors. So it wasn't her, it was him. Sorry. You might want to change your name. No basic shit, girl. We're evolving. And how we call ourselves names is how we evolve. Oh, child, I had to slap my mother last week for charging at me while I was locked inside her house. Okay, I can't. Okay. Ooh. No basic shit. So much to learn. So much to learn. That's a lot. And it's heavy. I can't get into physical violence with your mother. Oh my God. Oh, I love that, Kenneth. I realize I was a problem in certain situations. I do have to always say what comes to my mind. Are you a Sagittarius, Kenneth? But my facial expressions still tell it all. Are you Sagittarius? What's your sign? Hi, Miss Palmer. All right. Shanika still standing and says, "Wait, what? You slapped your mom?" I can't. Oh my God. I can't deal with this right now. Taurus? Now, you know Taurus is a know-it-all. Are you born in April or May? I would never strike my mother. mother used to beat the shit out of me. It never dawned on me to hit her. And she used to beat the shit out of me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Imagine if I would have beat my mother. I can't be standing here with you. God would never let me be here with you. Imagine. I love that. Sometimes we hurt others without knowing it. We are not perfect. It's beautiful, and we can acknowledge that it's possible that we have hurt others and then take corrective actions. Yes. That's what I love. All right. No basic. Get some therapy. Let's start with some real therapy. Get some therapy. No, there's no such thing as the first time it ever happened, I slapped my mother. There's no such thing as that. The answer to that is I would never. And besides that, you guys aren't hearing the whole story, but if your mother locked in a house, there's windows, child. There's windows. Go out an alternate window. No, trust me, you always thought about hitting your mother. Trust me on that. All right, I'm not here to put you down. I just can't deal with this right now. I can't deal with the energy of someone attacking their mother. And I'm not here to put you down because there's just some major life lessons that you can autocorrect. I promise you, you can autocorrect the things, but I think we need to start with some therapy. You have made this whole segment about you, which is disturbing. And I hate when people hijack my segment. And I let you, right? I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm doing. But I don't know if I can deal with the energy that you're protruding. It's unsafe energy for the group. Okay? So, let's get some therapy. Consider therapy. And then one day reach out to me after you've gotten some therapy. Child, you're the type to cuss me out. Not gonna work out for you. Cuss me out. So. No, you're not trying to get advice from a smart woman. That is not what you're trying to do. No, you want the attention. And the attention is based upon violence. And you only care about yourself. So, I didn't ask you to tell your story. I was just bringing up something somebody else said. And then you came in with this whole, let me grab everybody's attention because it's all about me. Get out of here. Get some therapy. And if one day we meet again in the future, I hope you've changed. Accountability is good for the soul. So everything we talked about, slapping your mother, had nothing to do with the core message of courage and bravery. Thank you for ruining the message. All right, guys. Let's go back to Aoife Shay's message, which is sometimes we hurt others without knowing it. And that was the story that I gave you about talking to God. And God said, let me show you what else you've done. And when he showed me what else I've done, I could feel the hurt in others. But it was mostly words that I said, right? But it was still, they were hurt by something that I said. We are not perfect. It's K, babe. It's beautiful when we can acknowledge that it's possible that we have hurt others and then take the corrective spiritual actions to forever change. And that's the theme. The corrective action forever. What girl, Marlene? What girl was supposed to get in touch with? I don't remember. Jay, respect therapists. It's a loving profession. Oh, yeah. Therapy's amazing, especially for Black folks. Black folks really need to sign up for therapy. A lot of us have had some from camp. Oh, no, I didn't have to. No. I trusted God. When God said, apologize to me, he meant it. I never have to talk to her again. All right, no basic shit. I need you to leave. Okay, sometimes, guys, we have someone that is so unhealthy that she's taking that same energy and now placing it and directing it to me. All the while, keep purging what's coming out of her. I'm not down for that today, right? I'm not fixing mother-daughter relationships today, right? I'm not doing it. I don't have the patience nor the energy, and she just needs help. Different than anything I could offer, right? She needs real professional help. Plus, I'm not in a counseling mode. I'm a certified therapist. I'm not in a counseling mode. She's a hijacker, and it's all about her. And she keeps chopping off at the mouth. Oh, her thumbs must be exhausted. And I wish I could be better for her. It's not going to happen today. I am at my limits. And hopefully one day, she can get what I'm saying. Today, not the best day, but hopefully one day, because it's just a lot going on up in there. It's a lot of purging, and she just needs therapy and lots of it. And I don't want to put her down. And it's just like borderlining, right? She's going to make me become her mother. Oh my God. All right. God bless her soul. Thank you. It's K-Bay. That's so adorable. Thank you. Yeah, God bless her soul. It's a lot going on. Oh. All right, everyone. I love you. I hope I helped. And I hope the interference didn't bother too many people. April, Kenneth, you got the mouth of an Aries, Taurus. That's why you. Well, I said you had to be fired. That's why I asked if you were Sagittarian. Aries, Taurus are mouthy. Leo, Virgos are mouthy. And then there's Sagittarians. Oh my God. Cocktails by Chrissy. Hi, sweetie. Child, I'm about to end this live. Aww. All right. Thank you for the message. You're quite welcome. Let's end it with people, don't slap your mothers. Let's end it like that. Do not slap your mothers. Okay? I love you. Take it easy. Bye. Hold on. Putting your hands on your parents, especially, is a spiritual no. Oh, It's like a self-inflicted curse. Oh, that almost stopped me from breathing. What? What, Ori Naturals? Putting your hands on your parents, especially, is a spiritual no-no. It's like a self-inflicted curse. Mm. Mm. You don't want that lifetime of drama in your life. But like anything else, there is a way to spiritually autocorrect what that looks like for you, right? But you have to know that you were wrong. And that's what I wasn't getting across to her. Oh well. Oh well. Thank you, Ori. Thank you. And everyone else is like, facts. I can believe that. Yes, it resonates with your soul. Yes. I don't care what mom has done to you. Mom could be crazy as all get out. Don't do it. Because you don't know the lessons that you came down here to learn through her. Don't do it. I rather, well, I won't say it. I know I had a difficult mom and I ran away rather than hit her, right? I ran away and I was like, Dad? And he was like, God bless him. He was like, come on in. God bless him. All right. I love you all. A lot of body joined. Hi, sweetie. Hi. All right. For those of you that missed it, go back and look at it. Got a little heavy there. But we made it through. Yes, I used to run away. I never bite the hand that feeds me. Yeah. Yeah. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Get some therapy, Black folks, please. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Let me just leave this part up. This is important. This is really important. Call me for your own personal reading. Text me, 213-458-7408. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.